Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's action night.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Yukon. He's 5'9" with a 68.9-inch reach. And here is the monster, Yukon, fighting out of Beijing, China. This world-renowned featherweight looks to pick up another big win here. Some of the fastest hands in the world. There can only be one, Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner,
from Beijing, China, introducing the acclaimed featherweight champion of the world, known as the Monster, Yukon.
Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous three-division champion of the world, Vasyl Lomachenko.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. He scores with that right uppercut. Missed him with that uppercut. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He misses with that jab. He takes that jab. Nice exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That left counterpunch will score. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He just misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Catch and shoot. Nice exchange here from both men. And he just missed with that left jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well.
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots a round. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
And a counter left. Why aren't they? This is the biggest moment of his life. Can he seize it? Can he take control and put him out? Trying to just weather this tornado coming at him. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good one. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. Fighter's not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Perfect punch. They throwing punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That counter shot lands. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? On the right. Both want a knockout, you can tell. No power in those punches. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy. Because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Good counter-punching from both these fighters. And he misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. There's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And wait a minute, the left hand lands. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
There's a counter shot. Left punch. Man really defending themselves. Punch, counter punch. Good left hand. Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you get it.
There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
There's a scoring blow. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good right hand. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope...
There's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice punch.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Khan, the monster, in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. That punch landed. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fight.
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Good left counter that lands. Right uppercut just off target. The perfect counter lands. These two were made for each other. Left counter scores. Nice counter shot. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
And counter punching. Got out of the way of that right hook. Good punch. Like to see, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter left hand there. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they...
And there's the bell for round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Punch lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they defending?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Counter right-handed. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
There's the bell to start round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Solid punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He's rolled the dice. He's down and the referee has started the count. Will he make it back to his feet? Not looking good.
3, 4, 5, 6.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. And this with that jab. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's see how the game plan changes. This is the 11th we've entered the championship round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out.
He looks like he's going to do it. Can you believe this? Look at him trying to fight his way. Well, that looked like a flash knockdown here. Let's see if he can get back to his feet. It looks like this one's going to be over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Left counter was perfectly timed. Lands with the right counter. Nice score again with the left hand.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Good counter punch. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
And look, the response, though, got back up.
On to the 12th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they're on shake your leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
They exchange punches. And the referee is right there, getting closer and closer to stopping this fight. That was the moment. Left shot lands. Perfect counter shot. Left punch. Going for the finish. Some nice exchanges from both men. What a shot that put him down. Will he make it back to his feet?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Nice counter shot. Still swinging with nothing left. Oh, that final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Hold everything! There it is! A game changer! What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.